What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, family? It has been a minute. It has been a minute since I have done an episode off of the show Plugged In. But I'm back. I had to take a break, and I've created and developed and launched some other businesses out there, which I thank you guys for the support, because I couldn't have done these new businesses if you guys hadn't been supporting the podcast and my other businesses that I have launched prior to this. But what I want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is get right off into this. And we're going to be talking about how thumbnails can unlock more views. So let's just cut this off and let's just get right off into this, because I don't want to be before you long, but I must be strong to give you guys this information. First of all, right out the gate, welcome to Plugged In, to where I am your favorite plug. I'm your favorite kind of plug, because I plug you in with the information that you need in order to help you guys be a little bit more successful. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm Robert R.D. Muhammad from the R.D. Business Group, which I give you guys this information based off of the past 8 years that I have started to make some real money in business. Now, for those of you who've been following me, you guys have heard my story, you've read the books, to where I've had owned the business ever since 1995. But I didn't start making any real money until I met my business advisor. Again, you guys got to read the book, or you got to go back and watch some of the old shows where I tell you who that advisor is. But I'm just going to tell you anyway. He's one of the original sharks from the hit TV show Shark Tank, which I was blessed and fortunate enough to be at the right place at the right time. And I thank God that he gave me the mind to listen, which is one of the things that my advisor told me. He said, Robert, he said, find somebody's lifestyle that you like, and you do what they did. I mean, nothing short of jeopardizing your morality, but do what they did in business to get them to where they are, because you like that. And I told him then, I said, I pretty much like the way you're doing things. So, but at that point, that's when my education started, and that's when I started making some money. And what I did from that was all of that information that he was giving me was information that's not taught in school, or you can't learn this from you can pretty much learn it from a book. You can learn anything nowadays, but it's the information that's not mainstream or old school like the old paradigm used to be. Same principles, but different things. And what we're talking about, one of those things is thumbnails. Now, for those of you who do not know what a thumbnail is a photo that is placed on your social media or your YouTube podcast, which you guys can see. This right here can be taken as a thumbnail. What's behind me is just a photo that basically advertises and markets what your content is going to be about. And I'm going to give you guys some examples of that, because thumbnails, a well put together thumbnail can increase, can increase your views. It can increase your reach and your engagements on any social media platform, be it Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat. A well put together thumbnail will make people stop scrolling, click onto it, and watch your content, be it a still video or a motion video. Either way it goes, you want to put a thumbnail together correctly. Now, let me tell you, just like I'm going to give you guys some of the thumbnails that I have created. And again, this is not new game, but because it's been around for at least a year or two. And actually, it even took me a minute to get to that comfort level to where I can put some thumbnails together very quickly. All it takes is a little bit of work. This is one thing that we have to get out of the mind frame of before. You just can go to like websites like Fiverr or Upworks, places like that, and you can hire somebody to create you some thumbnails. But then when you start thinking about, man, wait a minute, I got in business to make money, not to keep spending money. So with a little bit of work, I mean, at first you're going to fumble around. And again, this has been out over a year. So I fumbled around and just kept at it, 5, 10, 15 minutes of doing it every day. And then I found out that there are other sites that you can become a part of and make that, you can make all your thumbnails on there. I'm going to give you guys that website today. Matter of fact, I need to be getting paid for them, because I've been plugging in a lot of my clients who take my courses, my classes. I've been giving them a lot of business. So I'm going to checking that later on. But let me show you guys some thumbnails that I've created for some of my businesses. This is one here. Now, one thing about thumbnails, you want to take some good photos. And you don't have to be professional with it, especially with the smartphones that they have out nowadays. You can take some great looking photos just with your smartphone. And this is one here. This video hasn't even come out yet, which will be another podcast that's coming out. How you can add $500 to $750 to your bank account. The brown bag success story with your favorite plug. These are all advertising thumbnails. And what it does, when I get ready to upload these videos, I'm going to put this thumbnail as the main photo to be seen. So when people are scrolling through their news feed, this is what they will see. Now, and then I want you to keep in mind, remember the question statements that are placed on the thumbnail. That's very important. This is in a form of a statement, but it's asking a question that the people that's in my target audience are trying to get an answer for. So now, again, thumbnails are specifically designed for a target audience or customers that you are fishing for the lack of a better term. And the reason why I say that is, when you are fishing or when you go fishing, the type bait that you are using will determine the type fish that you catch. Let that marinate in your spirit for a little bit. The type bait that you are using determines the type of fish that you catch. Be it a live bait or a jig, it determines the type of fish that you catch. You can't catch all fish with just any old type of bait, because you can throw some stuff out there. You're not catching bass with chicken. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can catch catfish with chicken. You can catch catfish with hot dogs, but you're not fishing for whitey or tuna or salmon with hot dogs and chicken. Sometimes bass are more attracted to a jig, fake bait, not real bait, that is not live. I mean, it's not live, but they are attracted more to the little shiny, little metallic objects that's attached to a jig. That's what it draws in their curiosity, because of the shiny metallic thing that's floating around in the water. Now, you do have some customers that are attracted to the glitz and the glamour, the shiny objects, the cars, the money, and there are some social media marketers out there that do that. They'll have on their thumbnail the old phone, money phone. Which, stop doing that, man. That's corny. I appeal to all social media marketers. Stop flashing that fake money out there. That's corny. That's corny. But I understand why they do that, because you have some customers and clients that are attracted to that. Or they'll go out and rent. I'm not going to say all of them are renting. Some of them, they really own those cars. Some of them are really leasing those cars because they've put in the work. But you won't see me now. I know you guys have seen me advertise the Mercedes Sprinter van, but that's a business that I am running in the luxury black car service space. So I'm not showing you the Sprinter van to say that that's mine and this is how you can get this, how we live. And no, I put things like that to work to make me more money. So, but we ask these statement questions to depend on, and it's more catered to the type of customer that we are going for. Let me show you guys another one. And I'm going to explain to you how we set this up too. Here's another one here for my custom leather business, Premier Leather Crafters. You guys have seen, I don't think you've seen anything on this platform or this space about my leather business, but I also have a YouTube channel, and this video hasn't come out yet either. And this is how new thumbnails are to me. This is what I'm showing you because these videos haven't come out yet. But I'm going to also show you my YouTube channel to when I started transitioning over to using thumbnails, because a lot of my older videos and content don't have thumbnails attached to them. I'm going to show you just how new I am in this space. And it's been out, like I said, it's been out over a year and a half. But what to do? Another question, statement. What to do with all that leftover scrap leather? Then I tell you what I'm doing with it, making leather beer koozies. Now, think in your mind, I have been doing leather work for a long time. And every leather crafter has boxes upon boxes of scrap leather left over from work that we do for our customers. And a lot of new crafters, when they're coming into this particular industry of leather crafting, they have no idea what to do with all of this scrap. It's not big enough to create another wallet or make a purse, or it's not long enough to make a belt or a leather bracelet. Well, yeah, because leather bracelets are pieces that you can make out of scrap leather, but they have no idea what to do with it. So I created this video to tell newer crafters what can be done with the scrap leather that we have left over in these boxes. Now, that won't appeal. This video probably won't appeal to a lot of older crafters, people that's been crafting, I'm going to say 5 years or more, maybe 2 or 3 years or more, because they might already have ideas or they've talked to other crafters about what to do with their scrap leather. But the ones who don't know what to do, they're going to tune into this video and watch it. So they will be watching and viewing my content. You see how we're talking about increasing your viewership? Now, if I just posted a video and just typed in the words into the title, and somebody's scrolling through their news feed or their YouTube feed, and they just see that title, some may click on it and watch it because it's going to pick some random picture out of the video clip. See what I'm saying? And that might not appeal to them. But look at what thumbnails can do. You can see right here. All right. If you can, this is pieces of scrap leather on my cutting board. So I'm basically showing customers, hey, look, scraps. Let me turn these scraps into some leather beer koozies where now you can get paid off of these scraps, that you have in a box. Let's go to another one. And then we'll get right to the video. How the rich buy a car for free. And then we can play with these. Now look at the photos, different photos. Boom. Different photos. This is a little bit of casual working man right here. This is a little bit more business. Got the sports jacket, because it's what you put out there to people. Now, picture's still worth 1,000 words. Same sports jacket, same setup, same look. We just took some different photos, different poses. But the thing is right here, how do rich people buy a car for free? You can't buy no car for free. That's the question that when they see this, they're going to ask themselves, how you buy a car for free? Plus free gas, oil changes, tire rotations, car detailing, gas mileage, insurance, and your car tags. This is another video that I'm coming back to the podcasting space with a vengeance. So I have a lot of content, and this not just that the content is new. These are things when I learn how to do these different business tips and business tricks from the circles that I have been blessed to be around. I come back and give it to you guys in this format in a podcast. So I drop the game to you. So because I believe that there's enough money out here for all of us to eat. And the question is, it's a statement. Well, I'm asking a question. It's a statement first. How the rich buy a car for free? And the person who sees this is going to ask themselves the question, how do rich people buy a car for free? Maybe I need to look at this. It increases the viewership. So more people are going to click. Now, is that the same? Because there are several ways, and I'm going to talk about this in another video too, because social media algorithms and setup has changed on how we now get paid from social media now. They not only just go by how many people are subscribing or following your page anymore, they actually go by how long they watch the videos. One more, and then let's get to it right here quick, real fast. Boom. Different photo. Why aren't you using thumbnails to increase the views on your own YouTube channel? This is the thumbnail that I have chose for this podcast. Because that's the question. Why aren't you using thumbnails to increase your views? And I'm going to give you this game today. Let's get right off into this. Boom. Ha ha. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it doesn't matter what type of business you have, whether it's a product business or a service business. It doesn't matter. If you are using social media platforms, YouTube and all, blah, 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 we're not going to run out the list again. But if you're using these platforms to market and advertise your business, you need to look at using thumbnails. Now, let me show you guys something. I'm going to share my page with you. So I'm going to show you, because I told you I haven't been doing this all the time. And this is something that I am adding to my game now. And this is my Premier Leather Crafters page on YouTube. Now you can see I have just started putting thumbnails in here. Learn how to make custom sandals. Now this is before I learned to change instead of just putting the title there. And I changed from putting just the title of what the video is about to asking a question. And you guys see this. And then boom, there you go. So here took photos of my sandals that I have made for previous customers, put them behind there so people can see. And these photos are all photos that I screenshot from these other videos down. Well, I have more videos than that. I have a whole lot of videos. Let's just show you this part right here. All right. See, I have tons and tons. So here's a prime example right here where you can see I haven't always done thumbnails 6 years ago, all the way back here. 6 years ago, when I first started doing learning the business, well, I started learning these things 8 years ago. It took me 2 years before I started putting them into practice and building up my page. But you can see here how YouTube just takes random shots and they just put these in. So when people are scrolling through their news feed, it's not enticing or pulling them in. See, there's another sandal video there, but there's nothing attractive about it. Nothing attractive about it. You guys can see this. Now you can start seeing where, even though I just started doing the thumbnails, now I am going back and adding the thumbnails to old videos and I'm going to relaunch these same videos again with the new thumbnail attached to it to increase the viewership on these videos. So I started going back in there, knowing your tools and what they can do. Boom. Just going back in there, dropping them in. Knowing your tools and what they can do. And then hold up, here we come into a change. I'm starting to add them around sporadically to what's on your table. What's on your table? And then we're talking about small projects that can make you a lot of money, the valet trade. Small projects that can make money. What's on your table? Now, all of this is tying into that scrap leather box. So I started building and opening up my creativity a little bit more because now I'm comfortable with doing these thumbnails. And then it comes all the way up to leather crafting. Small projects that can make you a lot of money. And we attach these. We just going back and attaching them to these old videos and re-releasing or sharing. Not re-releasing, but just sharing these old videos again onto my social media platform pages. Now when people see the thumbnail, they may think it's a new video, but these videos are over. They are well over. They are 6 years and older. So, okay, let's keep going. And then you can still see how it's still evolving and changing and becoming more and more. So again, this is one of those situations, ladies and gentlemen, where I don't tell you just what to do and I'm not doing it myself. This last video went up 7 days ago. Swivel knives. Which way to go? And that's the question. Which way to go with the swivel knife? And then it ties into leather secrets you should know. See, leather secrets you should know. Leather, knowing your tools and what your tools can do for you. What's on your table? Leather crafting with cowboy. You know, I mean, look, you guys can see I've been living this cowboy persona for a long time. It's even in my logo. So this is not just a character that I've created just to sell videos and make money. No, I've been living this cowboy life a long time. Another one of my pages, and I'm just transitioning over to this as well. I am getting into now. My business page is transitioning over to, and you guys can see that. Let me refresh this right here. I got to get into. There we go. Now let's get over here to this one. And you can see, now see, I started getting better here with the thumbnails, but these are still photos that are selected from the video itself. So now you are going to see all of those new thumbnails that I just created. These are shots from the podcast. Shots from the podcast. And this is 3 years ago when I started doing podcasting. So, but as I am getting more into it, I am going to start putting thumbnail attachments to these old videos now. And it doesn't take as long as most people think that it does. Once you get comfortable, the key, one of the main keys is to start taking photos. Start taking photos, different expressions. You know, give them that, have somebody take photos with your camera phone and you do that surprise, not looking at the camera shot like this right here. Boom. Just that look away. So that way you don't have to worry about plastering the smile or the look and all of that stuff. You know, the look away is always a favorite. You can get away with that any kind of way. And see, the way it looks like I'm sitting somewhere or I'm watching something that's going on somewhere else. It's just a surprise shot. Or, you know, you can do, I mean, you can just do your own modeling shoot with your camera phone. Pick out 2 or 3 different outfits, depending on your business. If you are a detailer, you want to have somebody take photos of you detailing a car. And then I'm going to give you the website to where we create all of these at. And you can do all of this on your own, and you don't have to pay anybody to do these. Now, as a service, I do offer people who want to have good-looking thumbnails created. Yes, I will do them for you. Just as if you want to go on the Fiverr. Just as if you want to go on the Fiverr. And all you would have to do is submit the photos, tell me what type of video you're doing, and then I will come up with thumbnails like these. Now, you can get 3 thumbnails for $10. That's what it costs. 3 thumbnails for $10. We start right there. And that's 3 different video contents, and boom, you're off and running. But why would you want to just come out and pay me $10 when you can very well do it yourself and go to the site and get it all done? Now, I'm going to show you guys exactly where we do these at right now. And then we're about ready to wrap this up. So I'm going to share this to you. And you guys will be able to see how we do this. You want to go to a website called canva.com, canva.com. Now, you can create you a link on Canva, totally free. Now, if you want to open up more, and you guys can see, I do all of my businesses through Canva, all of them. Let me go back. So you can create everything that you want to create in Canva. And when you get to playing around Canva, they have everything on here. All of these are templates that you can use, and you can just manipulate them. Where you can create your own YouTube thumbnail, your Facebook cover, your Instagram reels, your Instagram post. It goes on and on and on. Logos. I've created my logos here in Canva. If you want to do flyers, you can create your flyers. Stop using Vistaprint and Office Max to do work for you, and you paying money constantly out, but you don't have, there's no boomerang on that, other if you especially if you're not writing them off. You can create your banners, your Instagram story, your Facebook post, landscape. You can change whether it's a landscape or a portrait. If you want to do posters, you can do your documents here. You can do resumes here. You can do everything on the platform of Canva. So Canva, if you guys are watching, you need to be looking at paying me because, again, I am giving you guys a plug. Very simple, very easy. And for these last couple of minutes, I'm going to show you guys just how quick we can put a thumbnail together. And again, the more we do this, the faster you can get. So you'll be able to see just how fast you can put your own thumbnail together. Let's get right over here to it. So we're going to find one, and let's just say, okay, this one here, boom, because I've used this. Remember, you guys saw this in one of my other thumbnails. Now I'm going to come over here to Canva and go to uploads, and this is all of my pictures here. And so I'm going to click onto that and drag it over here and replace this guy with me. See how that works? And then I'm just going to go to the corner and blow that up big so it'll fit. Look at there. Look at there. Photos that I've taken with my camera. And then you just change the wording. It's already set up for you. It's already set up for you. And I can put any photo here that I want. All we have to do is come over here and drag this one. If I don't like that one, boom, let's drag that one and put that one in. And we can blow it up if you want to make it bigger or smaller. It's just moving it around. I don't even like that one. But now I would do this one here because of the Steve Austin eye. This predates The Rock. So some of y'all who talk about The Rock did this first. No, this was Steve Austin from the $6 Million Man, one of my favorite childhood TV shows. And you can crop it so you can take out some of that bulk that's in there. And this photo was actually taken on one of my trips to Florida. I came down here and I'm going to flip this just because it's on the wrong side. And you can do this in Canva. Watch this. Horizontal flip. Boom. Just flipped it just that quick. And I still can stick with the theme of my content on here. I think I like it better from the other side. But, you know, we can flip this right back just by hitting that back button. Undo. Boom. And then I would change this to something, again, into the form of a question. Into the form of question. And once you highlight, I mean, this is just how quickly you can do this. So we're going to put, I don't even know what another video that I'm working on right now is. Oh, writing off. And this is a video. Writing off. Oh, there we go. How the rich eat, and we're going to click here. Eat. For, and then here's the kicker right here, free. There we go. I'm going to remove that arrow because I'm not showcasing anything, and then you can slide this. It gives you everything that you'll need. It's on this curve, and then you see the dotted line right there, so I know that it's center. And then we just come off of that, and boom. How the rich eat for free. So, which is another video that I'm coming up with because I'm going to be another podcast, and I'm going to be telling you guys how you can write your meals off for free. How you can get paid to eat for free. It's how the rich people do it. This is why sometimes, like if you've ever gone out with people and and they tell you, don't worry about it, I got it, it's a reason why that person is telling you that they got the meal. Now, they are being nice. They are being nice. But they're getting it free. So, yeah, I can afford to be nice when we are eating for free. Now, in a person's mind who is just sitting there, you'll be blown away. Let's stop sharing this. But that's just how quick we can do that. Just how quick. And like I told you guys, I've been living this cowboy life for a long time. So, but if I wanted to swap that, I can swap that with any photo that I want. I would probably use this one in one of the leather videos because, and then we can add where they can see the video, whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If I'm doing a podcast, I'll drop the Spotify logo on there. Now, there's and you guys can see, even with the podcast thumbnail behind me, I created that here. There's the original photo with that look away shot. You guys see that? There's the original photo with that look away shot. And we just load these up. But just to get out of this, let me stop sharing this so we can get back into the point. But just so you guys know that you can create these just that fast, 2-3 minutes. The templates are already there for you to do everything you need to do. See, and so instead of paying me or somebody on Fiverr or Upworks $5, $10, $15, $20 to do these, 2 minutes. Oh, if you don't have a business and you want to start a business of creating thumbnails for people. That is unlimited money. Unlimited money. Let me get closer to you. Unlimited money. Because there are a lot of people out here that's looking for people to do thumbnails. You can go onto Fiverr and Upworks and open up your own system on there to where people can hire your services. And you can get that $5 or $10. If you don't know what type. So, and I said that to say this, ladies and gentlemen. In 2023, actually before 2023, because I've been preaching this for a long time. If you are still broke in 2023, it is strictly voluntary. Nobody has a foot on your neck, especially when you have people like myself, and there are thousands, tens of thousands of us on social media that's dropping free game. I just showed you guys how you can create a thumbnail and a startup business in 2 minutes. And it's all free. All it takes is your creativity, your creative mind, and to get up off of the stool of do nothing. And you guys can do exactly this. Or you can do podcasts or videos just like this. I have just learned to see, even now, YouTube has changed this system now to where you can have a podcast on YouTube and don't have to use a third-party system. Ooh. See, YouTube got mad. They got tired of everybody leaving YouTube and going to Spotify, Apple Pod, iHeart. I mean, I'm on 14 different podcast platforms. And YouTube said, wait a minute. And I'm still loading up my content to YouTube because even though I'm on 14 different platforms, a lot of you will see this video on YouTube. I just showed you my YouTube channel. So YouTube was like, hey, wait a minute. Let's just cut them from going to anybody else. We still the GOAT on video content. Huh? There you go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you guys for chilling and tuning in. Again, we are back. We are up and doing this again. And you guys stay tuned. I got a lot of videos. A lot of podcasts. So if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, please do that by clicking onto the bell or to subscribe to the podcast where you can get this. It's only 99 cents. Where else can you get this type of game for $1? See, I'm not even a gatekeeper, but that 99 cents pays for the services and the streaming so you guys can keep getting this game. That's $1. I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.